they're just resting a few, and maybe they expect to get beaten by Brazil and go into the final game and get something out of that.
And then they get turned over by Mexico in their first game here, so they need something tonight. They need to turn it on.
You just hope that the negative thoughts, maybe the Dunga, the pressure that's on him, isn't transmitted to the players, because if they can see the coach's side to feel the weight of expectation on them, but that's what they're going to be under that pressure, because
points in the match where his side appear to be in charge. Interesting.
Proactive manager, nice to see.
Outfit. A strip which has adorned football gloriously in the main for decade after decade. Sanhuesa, who's going to play the holding role again. Important that he does it well. He did the other night because they're without Maldonado, their key player for this tournament, in that particular role. He picked up an injury a couple of weeks before the tournament.
It's all right being on
the other evening. They say he's the new Ronaldinho. His ball in again. Chile set up by the look of it with a 4-5-1, Gary.
No surprise. I mean, Suazo up front by himself, theatrics, and it's good to see a strong refereeing performance.
Here's Robinho, one of the stars of Brazilian football. Lovely work from him. He tried to feed Wagner Love. He didn't quite get that last ball right recently. I mean, there are Brazilians playing everywhere now.
6,000.
Extraordinary, isn't it?
Shows the talent base there.
Robinho playing that one inside. It was a nice movement. Mineiro. Sanhuesa looked like he got the last touch.
He's trying to cod the referee, saying that it was a goal kick. Referee having none of it.
Have ambitious intentions. They do have this really nice little playmaker, the skipper, Valdivia, wearing the number 10 shirt. And if he's in the mood, he might just set up things for the striker Suazo, who scored twice in the opening game. Here's Anderson again. I'll tell you what, I think he's going to be a big personality, isn't he, at Manchester United?
Certainly looks like it. Certainly become a fan's favourite.
That a few European managers will be looking at after his goal-scoring exploits, not just in this tournament so far, but he came up with 18 goals in 17 matches, something like that for Colo-Colo in the opening championship in Chile this year. Goal-a-game stuff.
Problem he's got if he's playing the low.
Juan to Gilberto. Now is Robinho, the ex-boy wonder, who now has to do it for real at the top level.
Well, 3 of them converged on him in the end. Trickery, step-overs. He's got the lot. And it took 3 to get him down. There's 2 trying. There's the final one, just to make it for good measure. That's the problem.
Seen a lot of the Brazilians, of course, in recent times playing in London. I saw them lose to Portugal at the Emirates Stadium. They had that win over Argentina as well. There's a bit of feeling here. These two sides did meet as recently as March in a friendly in Sweden.
Well, I'd book him.
Brazil won 4-0.
Ian, I'd book him straight away. It's cynical, they're trying to stop him playing. Look, he's lashed out, he's tripped him up. That is a booking. Simple as that. And he's let him get away with it.
Valdivia, yeah.
It's the 8th minute of a game or the 88th minute. It's a booking. Definitely, and I think we'll see Valdivia as well be the one who'll bring forward if he possibly can.
Robinho looking for the 1-2. A wall of red shirts. Anderson trying to invent something. Elano was waiting on that back post. The player who plays for Shakhtar Donetsk in the Ukraine. Is Valdivia deep in that midfield. Chile have decided to change a winning side tonight, but that's quite typical of their very experienced coach, a coach who did take them to the second round of the 19 kept in play by Doni. Didn't have the greatest of nights against Mexico, but keeps his place. There was one team sheet we were given originally which had Helton in goal tonight, but Doni does play.
The setup of the team at all.
Robinho plays it inside. No service at all as yet for Wagner's
two players. I know they say one man and two men don't make a team, but those two go a long way to beating.
Well, you say that, Gary, but of course it is Dunga's first tournament. He wants to make a statement, doesn't he?
But Dunga might do, but
I think if you don't want to play for Brazil, there must be something wrong with you.
Well, I think the same. I think they should be there.
Gilberto, here he is again. Good run forward from the left back. Ormeño's covering well for Chile. Now Robinho, maybe he has the skills to unlock this defence. Works well with Anderson. Robinho still, but no way through again.
Well, you saw about 8 red shirts in and around the box there. Just no way through.
Riffo getting himself into a bit of a mix. Frustration so far for Brazil, and there's 23 minutes gone nearly.
Yeah, frustration indeed, and they know what they've got to get through. They've got a defence.
It's maybe another vintage edition of the Brazilian side, and of course they were knocked out rather tamely in the World Cup finals by France last year at the quarter-final stage.
Robinho's the one, if anybody, who can turn the game, but
Evis coming on to play at right back, the man who starred for Sevilla in Spain in their UEFA Cup final campaigns over the last couple of seasons, and of course in La Liga.
On the back.
Gilberto Silva to Mineiro. Robinho. Anderson goes over under São Vicente. That's a bright bit of play from Gonzalez.
Tony holds on to it. It's the danger for Brazil. They're pushing forward, and players like Gonzalez and Valdivia will get forward. They have a little bit of pace. They can get beyond the lone striker.
Just wanting some sign, I think, aren't we? That here's Robinho of Real Madrid, of course. Anderson with the inaccurate knockback. It's a big ask for game. 2-0, and Chile were thrown out of the World Cup qualification process for 1994. A moment of infamy, that, in Chile's footballing history.
Sticks in people's memories as well, doesn't it?
Gilberto. Here's Elano. Robinho. Gilberto did well to make something of it. Robinho. Flag was up.
Yeah, the flag was up, but did you see what? And it was offside when it was just. But why did he check back inside? He didn't know the flag had gone up. He needed to lay it across the face of the goal. He's checked, and we know had it not been.
Grabs in this Brazilian side as they move on towards the World Cup qualifiers. Elano to Gilberto, deflected. Goalkeeper had to change his footing there. Nasty moment for him. And was there a foul off the ball in there as well as it was coming in? There's a push.
He's given a penalty.
And he's given a penalty for it. Goodness me. Chile protests bitterly.
Well, it gets a wicked deflection. You think it's going to deceive the goalkeeper. There's contact there. Definite contact, but was it just a coming together? We'll soon see. There's a little nudge in the back.
Riffo, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's a big lad.
Well, this referee has made a controversial decision here. Chile can't believe that one.
Was the push made when the goalkeeper had got it? The ball was deflected, the goalkeeper went to grasp it, and it was a coming together. does seem a harsh decision. There was contact. You've seen them give him, but you've seen them not given as well. It's one of those that...
35th minute and the debate goes on. Now the referee needs to be strong here. The Chilean players have made their point. Well, judge for yourself there.
There's a touch the goalkeeper hadn't got it and gone beyond. Would he have got it? I'm not so sure he'd have got it anyway. The referee's made his mind up. There was a push. Sometimes it's nice to see that given, because you see it set pieces, all the pushing, the pulling. There are a penalty anywhere else on the pitch. So maybe
Robinho's going to take it anyway. I tell you what, there have been shorter debates in Congress than the one we had there with the Chilean players and the referee about that. It was a very, very debatable one, but Brazil have the chance here, after what so far has been an insipid performance from them, the holders, to go ahead.
It was marginal, to say the least, that.
Young Robinho, with the weight on his shoulders, up against Claudio Bravo. Deep in thought, the youngster. Takes his time and just about scores. Robinho, it looked, didn't it, from that view, as if the goalkeeper might well have saved that.
He should have saved it, Bravo. It's gone right under him. Wasn't it with any confidence, any pace? He just got lucky there. He's hit the target. That's all you can say. Pressure lifts off that man's shoulders, without a doubt. That's Bravo here. Guesses the right way. It's not even in the corner, look, really.
And was the ball on the penalty spot, we were wondering,
yeah,
as well, even.
I was looking at that, and it didn't seem central, that ball with the placement.
Seemed to be a mark somewhere to the right of it, but maybe the groundsman's put a couple down. But Robinho scored anyway. It's his 6th goal for Brazil. I don't think they'll ever be doing that again.
You have to say, a bit fortuitous to be in the lead.
Robinho.
2 flicks here and there, but generally they've been overpowered by Chile in midfield. This may lift them. It might be the spark they need to get back in this tournament.
Alves goes down, clutches his left leg.
This could get nasty. Could get nasty. He's got the ball and just followed through.
Challenge from Hara, who's already been booked. Wagner Love, who's been pretty peripheral so far.
Anonymous, and he gives the ball away again.
Is Elano. No, nothing doing that time either.
It's the things that are starting to upset the Brazilians. Goes down again like he's been shot. It's those sort of things that annoy people.
Anderson finds Robinho. Goalkeeper came for it, got something on it. He needs to be very careful. He's out of his goal. Can they take advantage here? It's an empty goal, and in the end it's over by Mineiro.
Well, didn't he ride his luck there, the goalkeeper? Bravo. At first it looked like he might have come out his area when he first went. I'm going to see that, but he was nowhere to be seen there. Had the ball been better. Just tries to deft little touch there, get it on target, but always going over.
This Bravo was a bit too Bravo, wasn't he there?
Didn't really need to do that, still a lot to do.
Anderson is Wagner Love. Robinho, certainly a bit of class about him. Alves ball in, and this time the goalkeeper is rather more convincing, and that's something to say as well. At the end of it, looks friendly enough with Robinho.
Very un-Brazilian like that, just putting balls
to the time here. Not too much change of pace or tempo or invention and wit, all the things you associate with Brazilian sides traditionally.
The referee's given that against Brazil again there.
At last. And Chile a goal down in the red. Who's gone off to make way for a look up front. Midfield player off, forward on, which is a positive move, at least by Roma.
Well, so far the set pieces have been very disappointing from both sides.
Grifo was fouled. Missed by Fuentes. Robinho, always dangerous when running at defenders like that, but Grifo's got the job done.
He is the one spark, isn't he, at the moment? Robinho, first half. A few bright things didn't come through him.
Well, they got the wrong side of Fuentes again there, Brazil, but play's going to be pulled back.
Angle, just couldn't get it to dip enough.
That's how fragile Brazil's lead.
The game up in a yellow shirt. You've seen it with so many of the Brazilian teams before, and it just isn't happening.
Julio Baptista. Robinho crowded out.
That's what I mean, it breaks down there. You get a tingle of excitement when Brazil have got the ball in those sort of areas.
Elano. Alves. Baptista was there, looking to turn on it. And a vital one too.
You need to ride your luck when you're under pressure. Dunga's certainly doing that.
Better game though now. In 2006, they think that they're turning a corner, and they certainly start thinking it big time if they got anything out of this one.
I just mentioned the age of the squad. It's being brave to build with a young team. Take the flack that you're going to get off media and supporters if it doesn't go right, but
policing Suazo carefully that time. A lot of passes to progress about a half a yard there. Now Wagner Love. Well played by Fuentes, with Robinho breaking back Gilberto to Julio Baptista. And now Mineiro. Robinho goes to ground, wants a free kick, and the referee says, I'm not interested.
If he stays on his feet there, he's gone past the man. Good bit of skill. A shove, it's a foul. But if he stays on his feet, he can still do something. It is a foul. And again, the referee. This is what's annoying both teams. He's
studs up by Armenio. Now then. Mineiro. And Robinho. Alves. Robinho again. It was a nice piece of work just to take the ball away from the defender. Then he was taken out.
He lunged in, didn't need to lunge in there. That was a good chance.
But you were proved right in the end, because the chance went begging. They got a lot of players back. Schwani was who blocked it. Suazo showing there that
he stayed onside well there. He did so earlier, but was given offside.
Robinho chips one up. Juan had got forward from the back.
Somebody who does that. Dunga will appreciate that sort of role.
That's what he did so well, wasn't it? Robinho.
Where were the yellow shots? But
that's 8 bookings if you include the one for Vargas, which you have to do, of course, which happened while he was off the pitch. He's now on it. Been an easy night for Mr. Torres from Paraguay.
Torres is having a torrid. Can't see him getting the final, can you?
I think so somehow. No second guessing those things though. Gilberto Silva. Now Daniel Alves. Robinho. Look good. Worked. Alves. Too long. Julio Baptista has to play go fetch. Gilberto towards Robinho, and it was good defending by Chile there.
You do well there. Matara. Persistence nearly paid off.
Extra tempo now. The game's more open, with Chile chasing it. Brazil are going to get a quarter.
I'm just saying, we'll never score a second. Just not what you expect. Expect the technique to be top quality.
Robinho with space. That spells danger for Chile. It was blocked on his run through there. And is another yellow, this time for Contreras.
No, for me.
Gilberto Silva. Tura got an important foot in there. Now then, Wagner Love. And brilliantly done by Robinho. Brilliantly done. He's got two, Brazil have got two, and the points are at last pouched.
Well, he has been the difference. He's the one shining light they've had in this match. Said in the first half, all the best little moments came from him. He's just got that spot, the ability to turn a game, to finish like he did there. That's what you expect from a Brazilian. Lovely weighted pass, waits for the keeper to commit, just lifts it over him. Fantastic finish. Looks easy to finish that, it's not. Just a little dink over the top. Good first touch there, good awareness, dink. Not always easy. You can stub your toe, goalkeeper can block it. He's a quality player, it's a quality goal.
Just like he had a sand wedge for football boots there, wasn't it? Just so delicate, so deft, so good to watch.
Could have put them straight back and then start to ask questions about the Brazilians. Do they lose their belief? But not to be. 2-0.
Robinho flicks it on again. Should he give it away?
In the first half, you can build through a tournament. You can start slowly and just gradually get into it. They might be doing this, Brazil.
Robinho, whatever the doubts about some of the other Brazilians we've been...
Just it's very cumbersome at times. Robinho has got that Brazilian air about him. You're excited when he picks the ball up.
I think the word's flair, isn't it, that he's got?
It can be a bit infuriating at times. Sometimes pressure becomes less when those two are playing.
The danger for Chile now is that they concede another one and their goal difference is ripped up. Robinho again on a hat-trick, and he's got it! Robinho caps his glory night with a third goal, and Brazil lead by 3 goals to 0, and it's all about Robinho of Real.
Pure brilliance. No other word to describe that. Just absolute brilliance. Knew exactly what he was doing. No fluke about this. That's what he does. He turns a game on its head. He waits, his balance is good, his direction's good, and his strike's good. Doesn't try and blast it. Just concentrates purely, hits the target, keeps it low, and sneaks it inside the post. Balance was superb there.
Super finish from Robinho. He did have the option of Wagner Love, but I think
they got the penalty. They were solid at the back, and this, look at him. So direct and such...
And suddenly the scoreline looks very handsome for Brazil. Since Robinho moved out to this right-hand side, he's beginning to cause havoc. Chile are tired now, maybe mentally as well as physically. As another decent ball in. You feel that Chile need that final whistle now.
Alex has led well at the back. If you've got the basis of a good defence.
Here he is again. Robinho cut back towards him. He wants the ball all the time, and they want to give it to him all the time.
Suarez, oh, you weren't there when... Look at this. So difficult to stop. It's the balance.
Went 4-4-2 from half-time onwards. Free kick for Sanhuesa's challenge on Alves. Dunga looks more relaxed now. Doesn't matter what the weather is, he's always got that same look with the shirt on, even on a freezing night at Arsenal earlier this year against Portugal. And Brazil are on track now. Took a long, long time for them to get going, but it was all about Robinho. A hat-trick for him tonight, and Brazil are up and running with a 3-0 win here over Chile, and they're sitting pretty.
Shots to be taken. Group B looks a little bit better if you happen to be a fan of